Yes. The reason it is said that I is a portal is that I, or what is referred to as I, is present in all experience. I am aware of my thoughts. I am aware of my feelings. I am aware of the sensations in my body. I am aware of the sight of this room. I am aware of the sound of this voice. I am aware of the taste of dinner, etc., etc., etc. I is present. What we call I is present in all experience. So instead of being interested in the thoughts that we are aware of, the feelings that we are aware of, the sensations that I am aware of, the perceptions that I am aware of, the sounds, the sights that I am aware of, instead of being interested in what I am aware of, the objects of experience, we ask the question, what is this I that is aware of them? After all, it is myself. I is the Christian name of the self. We have been calling ourselves I all our lives. It is the most intimate element of experience. So then we begin to think, we begin to explore, what is this I that is aware of thoughts, feelings, images, sensations, etc.? So we begin to give our attention to that, rather than giving our attention to the thoughts, the feelings, the perceptions. And as we give our attention to the I, the attention is led not outwards towards objects, thoughts, sensations, perceptions, but in the opposite direction towards its source, the source of attention. I is on this end of attention, the object is on that end of attention. Normally attention is shining towards the object. We're exclusively interested in thoughts, in feelings, in perceptions. But I is the one element of experience that is not an object. All experience is objective apart from the I that is aware of it. It is the subject of experience. And this subject is normally completely overlooked in our culture, in our world culture. Experience is just a collection of objects. All there is to experience are thoughts, feelings, sensations and perceptions. So we become interested in what is the subject, who is the knower of experience, because that is myself, it is I. What is its nature?
Yes, what I'm experiencing here is so very intensively is that each object of the three realms is a portal, because
that's also true.
That's what I was
yes.
I was trying to convey.
Yes, okay.
These are doors. All the objects, as you say, all the is precipitated, all that is objectified or
yes,
reified,
it's true.
You say it in so many different ways.
Yes.
And we can define as objects, even
yes.
if they are in the thought realms or.
Yeah, it's true. You don't have to go through the I. You can go in the other direction. You can go any direction you like. You can go any direction. So, okay, let's go, instead of going inwards. When I say inwards and I point like this, it's just a convention. When I say inwards, I don't mean inwards towards the body. I mean in this directionless direction towards the I. But now let's go the other way, outwards towards the object. So go now. Look at these flowers.
No.
You can't see them. Look at the light here, or the mirror, yeah. So that is an object of your perception. It could be a thought that you're looking at. It could be a feeling. Let's just take a visual perception. So what is your experience of that object?
Yes, There is seeing.
There's seeing. Is there anything else there apart from seeing?
No.
Okay, so
Today, this morning, it was so
perfect. It's
beautiful.
It's just seeing. Okay. Now, if you were to... So now, we're no longer exploring an object that is 6 or 7 meters away from you, made out of stuff called matter. We're exploring the experience of seeing. Yes? Because it's all you know of the so-called object is the experience of seeing. Now, tell us about the experience of seeing. What is it? Because we're trying to explore what is the essential nature. What is the object really? You've broken it down. You've taken one step towards its reality. It is seeing. Now, what is seeing made of? Can you reduce it any further into your experience?
There is. It is.
Yes.
And when there is this sudden recognition of the thing, I can feel sometimes a sensation, really a sensation. I cannot explain maybe, but it has to do with expansion from a point here, I don't know, in the belly. And but this is the same if perception is a visual perception or comes from, or is a hearing perception,
yes.
or
yes.
it's the same.
That's very true.
And so, and in this expansion, I could say that it's a being. It's something.
Yes. That's very true, because previously we thought this was an object at a distance from ourselves. And implicit in this statement, that is an object over there, implicit is the feeling, I am a subject in here. Although we may not state that fact, it is implicit in the belief that that is an object. If we think that is an object, this is a subject. Now, when the object is relieved of its objectness, and we realize all that is there is seeing, without realizing it, we are relieving the subject of its subjectness, and that is the expansion that you describe. It is a freeing.
You free
exactly.
the object, and you.
Perfect.
You can't say you free yourself.
Exactly. The objectness of the object is freed, and inevitably, as a corollary, as an inevitable corollary to that, the subjectness of the subject is freed at the same time. And you experience that as a kind of expansion.
No distance.
Yeah, it's just the experience of seeing. There is no seer, the subject, and there is no seen, the object. The subject and the object have collapsed into the experience of seeing.
And the same reality is in the relationships, when you get in contact with someone, and it's so free.
It's exactly the same collapse of the object. In this case, the object is not the mirror, it is your friend. And the subject, there is this collapse. That collapse is the experience of love. That's what love is. In other words, love is not a relationship, it is the collapse of relationship. It is the end of relationship.